The Duggar family has been rocked by a bombshell no one saw coming. Johannah Duggar has reportedly gotten married, and she did it without her parents' blessing. This shocking development has left fans speechless and the entire Duggar clan deeply divided. According to close family sources, Johannah, the once quiet and obedient daughter of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, has made a bold and life-changing move by marrying someone the family reportedly didn't approve of, and she did it in secret. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. The Duggar family, known for their strict courtship rules, conservative values, and deep-rooted beliefs, has long been vocal about their children marrying only after full approval from both parents and with courtships closely monitored. But Johannah appears to have gone completely off script, and in doing so, she's caused what some are calling the biggest scandal since Josh Duggar's legal troubles. So what really happened? Sources say that Johannah, now in her late teens, began quietly seeing a young man outside the scope of the Duggar-approved circle. This man, reportedly not a member of the IBLP community, Institute in Basic Life Principles, is said to have met Johannah through mutual friends during a trip away from Arkansas. It's believed they kept their relationship hidden for months, communicating in secret and meeting up without chaperones, a move that, in the Duggar world, is practically unthinkable. According to insiders, when Jim Bob and Michelle finally found out, they were furious. The couple allegedly told Johannah she needed to end the relationship immediately. But for the first time, Johannah pushed back. She made it clear that she was no longer a child, and that she intended to make her own decisions, even if it meant defying her family. Tensions reportedly escalated, with some siblings siding with Johannah and others urging her to follow the family's traditions. But Johannah was determined, and in a move that has stunned everyone, she and her boyfriend, now husband, got married without the Duggar family's full blessing. Some reports say the wedding happened in a small private ceremony, attended only by a handful of close friends and non-Duggar relatives. There was no big announcement, no matching bridesmaid dresses, no TLC cameras, and no Duggar-style wedding celebration. Just a young couple determined to start their lives together, without the oversight and control the Duggar children have grown up with. When news of the secret marriage began to leak online, fans were absolutely stunned. On Reddit and Instagram, Duggar followers immediately began speculating. Johannah was always the one I thought would break free. I wonder how Jim Bob is reacting right now. This could change everything for the rest of the younger kids. The Duggar parents have not made any official statement yet, but sources close to the family say Jim Bob is heartbroken and angry, while Michelle is said to be deeply saddened but still hopeful Johannah will return to the fold. Meanwhile, several Duggar siblings have shown subtle signs of support. DUGGARVILLE, who has distanced herself from the family's strict rules since moving to California, reportedly reached out to Johannah privately to congratulate her. Jill Dillard, another Duggar daughter who left the family's belief system years ago, is also said to be in contact and offering support. But others, including Johannah, Justin, and Johannah, have remained completely silent. What's especially interesting is the identity of Johannah's new husband. While not much is confirmed publicly, several online sleuths believe his name is Daniel and that he works in tech, a far cry from the usual handyman or preacher often found in Duggar marriages. He was apparently raised in a mainstream Christian household and has a college degree, which might explain why the Duggars didn't approve. Some claim he holds more progressive beliefs and does not follow the IBLP teachings. There's even speculation that Johannah plans to move out of Arkansas permanently, possibly to Texas or Tennessee, in order to build a life away from the constant surveillance and judgment she experienced growing up. This move would mirror what Duggar did when she relocated to California with her husband Jeremy, breaking free of the family's influence. Fans are calling Johannah's actions brave, rebellious, and long overdue. Many have commented that growing up in the Duggar household meant living under constant pressure, with every decision scrutinized and every mistake judged. Some believe Johannah may have been inspired by the freedom her older sisters found after marrying and leaving the compound. But others are worried that Johannah may be cut off financially or emotionally from her family. Jim Bob has a history of tight control over his children's assets, relationships, and public appearances. If Johannah has truly walked away from the family's lifestyle and teachings, she may also be saying goodbye to the security blanket that came with being a Duggar. Still, Johannah seems to have made her choice, and fans are watching closely to see how the rest of the family responds in the coming weeks. Will the Duggars publicly acknowledge the wedding? Will they try to make peace? Or will Johannah be quietly erased from future family events and social media posts? Some think this moment might spark a bigger wave of change inside the Duggar household. If Johannah can walk away, what's to stop the rest of the younger siblings from doing the same as they grow older? One thing's for sure, this is a turning point for the Duggar family. Whether you view it as an act of rebellion or an act of independence, Johannah's decision to marry against her family's wishes shows that the era of total Duggar control might finally be coming to an end. The younger generation is watching, learning, and starting to push back. And Johannah may have just lit the fuse that changes everything. Pregnant Jessa Duggar addresses rude comments about big family while expecting sixth baby. Jessa Duggar is not here for any criticism about her pregnancy journey or her large family. When it comes to people saying negative opinions, I know this is not the case for everyone, but for me personally, I've never had anybody walk up to my face and be nasty, Duggar, 32, said in a Thursday, May 8, YouTube video. I have heard a lot of rude and unnecessary comments, but generally those are just online. Jessa, one of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's 19 children, has often seen remarks claiming that she and husband Ben Seawald are breeding like rabbits, or questioning whether they are trying to follow in her mom's footsteps. I'm not going to have 19 kids, but honestly, my mom is my hero. I love her. I adore her, and she is my role model in so many ways. Jessa, who is currently pregnant with her sixth baby, said, her patience, her love, her gentleness, and her kind speech. She is the golden example of a mother, in my opinion. So when people say, "Do you want to be like your mother?" I'm like, yes, please, Lord, help me. The counting on alum further stressed that she never received any of the so-called nasty messages to her face. I know some people do have to put up with a lot of that flack or feedback from people who are close to them, just giving their opinion without being asked for it, she said. I think I would be way harder, but thankfully, that hasn't been my experience. Jessa went on to share a helpful tip about navigating negative comments. Some advice that I recently heard on this topic that was super helpful to me was somebody was saying that oftentimes we can set the tone for how people receive our news. Jessa explained. When we say something like, "Oh, we're expecting," or "We're so thankful for this baby," we're so grateful, that definitely sets a different tone for how it's received versus saying, "We're definitely done after this one." She added, I don't think it's wrong to say certain things, but I know that sometimes we can cater to how we think other people might receive the news in the way that we present it. So, if we think people might judge me for having another baby, we might be quicker to present the information in a way that's like backpedaling or apologizing for where we are in life. Jessa and Seawald announced in March that they are expecting baby No. 6. The couple, who have been married since 2014, also share sons Spurgeon, 9, Henry, 8, and George, 16 months, as well as daughters Ivy, 5, and Fern, 3. Johannah Duggar reveals when she got back together with Stephen Wisman after brief romance. Nearly a year after tying the knot, Counting On's Johannah Duggar revealed when she and her now husband, Stephen Wisman, reconnected following their initial romance rumors back in 2020. A year ago, I was sitting in my house finishing up some last-minute assignments while Stephen was doing some office work. Johannah, 35, wrote via Instagram on Wednesday, May 7, in a tribute dedicated to her husband. In the photo, the former reality star looked cozy on the couch with her laptop on her lap as she leaned in close to Stephen, 31, for an adorable selfie. We had reconnected and started talking again. Not long before this, the 19 kids and counting alum gushed. Oh, how much can change in a year? It has been wonderful sharing life with you, Stephen Wisman. I look forward to many more years together, Stephen. The brother of Johannah's sister-in-law Hannah Duggar, née Wisman, was first romantically linked to his future wife in December 2020 when she appeared in Christmas photos shared on the Wisman family blog. 2 months later, the two were spotted together once again at Chip Gaines and Joanna Gaines' Magnolia Market. They also spent July 4th together in 2021, according to The Sun. The Wismans were there performing. Johannah was seen walking around the event with Stephen, The Sun reported at the time. However, split rumors ignited 2 months later after Stephen was spotted square dancing at a party without the former TLC star. More than 4 years later, In Touch confirmed Johannah and Stephen's relationship when the pair applied for a marriage license on August 14, 2024. The couple exchanged vows only one later at the Grand at Willow Springs, about 30 minutes from her family's compound in Tontatown, Arkansas. The ceremony was attended by 500 people, including their extended families and friends. Johannah's sister, Jessa Seawald, née Duggar, was the maid of honor, while sisters Joanna Forsyth, née Duggar, Johannah Duggar, DUGGARVILLE, née Duggar, Jordan Duggar, and sister-in-law Abby Duggar were bridesmaids. Johannah later revealed that she and Stephen were on and off in their romance until early 2024. I think I've just been so guarded and just trying to protect and not really hurt again, she said, explaining that her now husband asked her out again via a handwritten letter. I think people would probably seem like it's very weird, but I thought it was so sweet. Honestly, I think if he would have texted me, I would have been more like, hey, dude, kind of get lost. I'm not really interested. The former TLC personality continued. But I don't know, something about it really hit me. And I was like, he's so sweet. He really has been there. And how had I not noticed it and realized he is great? And I do love him, and I need to be willing to open up and to allow that. Johannah explained they exchanged 2-3 letters back and forth before they started texting again, and just kind of on a basic friendship level there. Jessa Duggar has a message for critics amid her pregnancy. Former 19 kids and counting star Jessa Duggar addressed the comments she has received about her latest pregnancy. Former 19 kids and counting star Jessa Duggar Seawald is addressing the negative comments she has received about her growing family. News reported that Duggar Seawald, who is expecting her 6th child with her husband, Ben Seawald, spoke about the criticism while filming a May 8 YouTube video. The couple are parents to 5 children: Spurgeon, Henry, Ivy, Fern, and George. According to Duggar Seawald, online commenters have criticized her decision to have several children, comparing her and her husband to rabbits. Honestly, I have heard a lot of rude and unnecessary comments, said Duggar Seawald. She also said she has been asked if she's going to be like her mother, Michelle Duggar, who famously has 19 children, with her husband, Jim Bob Duggar. She said while she is not going to have 19 kids, she views her mother as her hero and her role model in so many ways. Her patience, her love, her gentleness, her kind speech. She is the golden example of a mother in my opinion. So when people say, "Do you want to be like your mother?" I'm like, yes, please Lord help me. Even if people are saying that in sort of a negative way, I'm like, yes, please Lord, said Duggar Seawald with a small laugh. In November, we found out that we are expecting, so we are overjoyed. We are so excited. Summer 2025 cannot get here soon enough. We are looking forward to meeting this sweet little one that God has blessed us with, said Duggar Seawald in her video. She also noted that she and her husband celebrated 10 years of marriage in November 2024. It's so hard to believe. I cannot believe we have been married an entire decade, continued Sewell Duggar. As Josh Duggar serves time behind bars after he was convicted on child sexual assault material charges in December 2021, his nuclear family has mostly faded into the background. Not only did his wife, Johannah Duggar, disappear from social media, but there also haven't been many updates on the couple's 7 children either. At least, not until now. Anna can be spotted in a Keller family photo. A photo of Anna with her extended family was shared on Facebook by fellow IVLP members David and Jill Rodriguez. You can see it here. Their daughter, Nuri, is married to Anna's younger brother, Nathan Keller. And when David and Jill wished Nuri a happy birthday, one of the photos they shared on the social media platform was a big family portrait taken at the beach, including Anna and her kids. Her kids are getting so big. Though this is a pretty big group, it's not too hard to spot Anna and her kiddos. You can see her just to the right of the center of the photo, with her youngest daughter, Madison, in her arms. Standing directly behind her are her 2 oldest kids, Michael and Mackenzie, while Mariella, Meredith, and Mason are next to her on the right. In the front row, all the way on the end on the left side, is her son Marcus. After they've stayed off the radar for the past several years, it's wild to see just how much her children have grown, especially Mackenzie and Michael, who are now 15 and 13 years old. Critics have a lot of opinions about the photo. In response to the latest Anna sighting, critics weighed in on Reddit. Some commented on how easy it was to spot Anna and her children among the many family members all dressed in the same beige color scheme. Jesus, those Duggar jeans really shine through, huh? One person wrote. Others took digs at Josh, who was, obviously, missing from the photo. Nice of them to all dress like prisoners. Now they can easily Photoshop in their favorite felon. One Redditor wrote. This is one of the rare glimpses we've gotten of Anna in the last several years. With Anna laying low these days, sightings have been few and far between. Usually, she's only spotted in the background of photos and videos taken at big family events such as weddings. But in December, Anna was seen for the first time in 2 years in photos obtained by The Sun, with a witness telling the news outlet she appeared to be in good spirits. She looked like she was having a great time. She was smiling and joking around with a friend, the insider said at the time.